So welcome everyone. So we are today looking at butterfly effect. So when we say butterfly effect, what does that really means? It means that we are all vibrating at a frequency. A small thing, a small changes which we do in our life, it actually changes the whole world. That means the small frequency, and this is where scientists are coming in. Scientists are saying that hey, not only that, if you think about butterfly effect, it means that there are a lot of examples of butterfly effect. That means butterfly wings are there; they are flapping those wings. When they are flapping those wings, this could theoretically cause a ripple in the air. When I am flapping my wings, it causes ripple in the air, creating a tropical storm in the other side of the world. Now they actually say that hey, butterfly flap their wings in Tokyo. There is a violent tropical storm which can happen in Somalia and 6,000 miles away. Now they are saying that this is very much possible, and then they have done some experiment on that. Same thing is true. We did small thing which we did, and that caused us a problem. For example, antibiotic. You know, summary part is like Alexander Fleming. Accidentally created a mold juice. He created actually a mold juice. What did he do? Instead of throwing it out, he experimented with it, creating penicillin. Now, billions of people are happy right now, or happy. Why they are happy? Because he accidentally created the antibiotic. Now when Alexander Fleming scientist worked on it, he made a really bad thing, but then in that bad thing he found out what is good in it. My experiment failed, and this is what we call it as double happiness, or I call it triple happiness. Now that three times the happiness, because there is a divine plan in any unsuccessful attempt which took place. Now before 1928, lot of people used to die just because we did not have antibiotics. Now what he did was he worked on petri dish. Now scientist is working on petri dish, and he found out that hey, he did the investigation. He found out that hey, he actually created penicillin, and that is so good to say. Same thing is true with Spanish flu, which was there, which we got managed, and that's where the problem came in. So his when he got the flu, his flu basically prevented the influencing of post World War, negotiations. So what happened was anything happens that can be a good thing for us, and that is the way. If you start thinking that way, that hey, today I will be only saying positive things about somebody. Whatever has happened is for good. What can I do? What can I make out of it? And that's what the perspective is. And we can talk more on that, but it's the practice time. Practice time is what can I do right now? What can I do right now to start feeling happy? What can I do right now to start feeling happy? At this moment, what can I do? That's the question which we need to ask. Now, first of all, I congratulate everybody for coming in to attend this and at least listen to what we are trying to say here. What we are saying is very small thing we need to do to start feeling happy. We just need to understand that everything is made up of energy. When we focus on the positive energy, we will get positive thoughts for us. And when we are using that energy creates everything. Bottle is created by that, fire is created by that, iPhone is created by that, everything is created by that. Now, if we start radio, if I have a radio or a TV channel, if I put 93.5 or 99.6, I will attract the frequency of 99.6. If I dial a mobile phone number, it's not possible that same person with that mobile phone number do not pick that number. That means If we start vibrating from now onwards, if we start having good thoughts in our mind and practice that, hey, in scout, I used to be in scout, there is a saying that be prepared and do one good deed per day. So let's do this good deed for us. The good deed is butterfly effect, small things which we do in the positive direction towards it. And once we start doing that, we will change our feelings, we will change other person's feelings, and our thoughts will change, other people's thoughts will change. Our beliefs will change, other people's beliefs will change. Now the world will become happy, the world will become blissful. And that is the frequency. When we start connected with the joy as a frequency, now we are going, scientists measure these frequencies. And how do they measure these frequencies? They say that this get emitted from the person who's having these happy thoughts. And this is the law of physics. When we realize scientifically, we have proven this. A very small thing which we do, it has a biggest effect in everybody else's life. What better thing we can do as a challenge for us to do this together? So let's work on this butterfly effect of science is saying that, hey, how can I pick a frequency, and whatever frequency we vibrate, that is the frequency we start attracting towards us. And we said triple happiness will get people who are triple happy. And that means even if something did not happen as per our expectation, triple happiness is waiting for us. And that means a small change in our perception, same thing is happening, accident is taking place, somebody is driving very very fast. One way is he's driving very fast, he's a rash driver. Other ways we are compassionate about the driver. Say triple happiness. Let me protect myself. Hope, I think he might be going to hospital. He might have something else going on. We don't know what's going on in other people's perspective. So that way we can change and mold what is our perception. And perception is reality. We talked about this before also. The electrons are coming in. When we start observing those electrons, they acted as particles. When we don't observe that electron, the electrons are there everywhere. So that is what is science are saying. When we start observing, things happen as per our observation, as per our thought. Things, the real start to progress that way. So let's work on this practical principle today and then make that as our journey. So I will stop here, and I would have Dr. Chand talks about this more, and then as a